Alright, so it's part 3, y'all. Going back real quick. I was explaining Cephon, his name. Cephon is Ephon. Ephon is Evan. Evan is John in Welsh. So I went to John 7:1. And I got the 7 from over here, and at the bottom of the screen you can see where it says Article 1. This is where the 7 and the 1 come in. It speaks about Jesus. How he didn't go into Judea or whatever because he knew that the Jews were looking for a reason to kill him. Okay? And so my question is, who are the Jews? Right? So Revelations 2:9. I know your afflictions and poverty, yet you are rich. I know about the slander of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan.
Bill and Sade, it was a celebratory bill signing where the governor says she did this today as the state is still in mourning, still in crisis.
Okay, this word at the bottom of the screen, it says Edenwald, right? Edenwald. Well, we all know about the Garden of Eden, right? And what is walled? Walled means to control, command, govern, you know. So, when you bring it all together, you say Edenwald. See, the projects are being upgraded. Yes, indeed they are. But at the same time, guess what they're putting in there? Facial recognition to enter, 24-hour surveillance, and before you know it, it won't happen. Same stuff you do at the airport, you're gonna be having to do that just to get inside your apartment. See, these people, they use the words like crisis, right? Make it think something is really what it is, but tell you what they did do. They needed a crisis to implement a crisis. Because in Greek, the word crisis means decision. Now, going back to John 14. And I get the 14, 7 plus 7 makes 14, okay? It says, do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust in me, also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. So he said, my Father's house has many rooms. His Father's house has many rooms. If it were not so, I would have not told you. So if this message wasn't real, I wouldn't have told you. Okay?
It was a victory lap ceremony sparked by heartbreak.
Make sure y'all heard that real quick.
It is still in mourning, still in crisis. It was a victory lap ceremony sparked by...
What is ceremony, y'all? What is a ceremony? Please, somebody tell me what a ceremony is. I know what it is. Look, okay, so ceremony. A ceremony and a ritual are really not the same, okay? They're two different things. But because a ceremony is performed on special occasions or events, you know, like a celebration, annual, astronomical events. The same date, May 16th, the blood supermoon. Oh, and R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, by the way. Because they did just say this was a victory lap ceremony, right? Let me rewind it just in case for the ones y'all ain't paying attention or in the back.
This today as the state is still in mourning, still in crisis. It was a victory lap ceremony sparked.
A victory lap ceremony. Okay, and it just so happens to be that when Nip was killed, he was killed at 3:20 p.m. outside in front of a store on the ground. The Buffalo shooting happened at 2:30. So his happened at 3:20, and the Buffalo shooting happened at 2:30. Okay, so let's travel back to March, right, of 2019. That's when he was killed, right? And I want you to think about this. The moon phases. What was the moon phase in the March of 2019? The super moon, right? In Buffalo 2022, it was also a super moon / blood moon. They performed these ceremonies. See, he knew he was gonna get sacrificed. Sacrifice. You don't hear him in the song? Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
Heartbreak.
It just keeps happening. Shots ring out, flags come down, and nothing ever.
Okay, this woman said shots ring out, flags come down, and nothing ever changes. Okay, so there's this website called National Today. Okay, you can look this up. Okay, that day that it happened, it was actually a ceremony. It's called D-Day. Yes, it's actual ceremony on May 14th. It was actually signed into recognition by the U.S. Congress in 2017. It's called the Day of Decency. So when she said flag, I'm thinking about how many stripes are on the flag? 13, right? And how many people were shot in Buffalo? 13. Those people were the flags that came down. All. Yeah. And nothing ever changes. I wonder why nothing ever changes, because you still have these evil synagogue of Satan running the world, which they about to get up out of here now.
New York.
This is a day that the families of the victims in Buffalo have asked for. This is a day that people's hearts are crying out for.
Oh man, this man is sitting up on here lying. There's no way in hell you gonna tell me that these families and victims asked for this gun reform bill. There ain't no way. So you telling me they asked for a gun reform bill when the Constitution still has you listed as 3/5 of a man? Please say it ain't so. So you can't tell me that shit. He lying. Don't believe me.
Families of the victims in Buffalo have asked for. This is a day that people's hearts are crying out for.
Yep, that's exactly what he said. I just had to double check to see what he said. That's definitely a lie. I really don't even want to watch it no more. No. Let me go ahead and get to the meat. Let me go ahead and show y'all the real truth.